for the first time on television.
I got enough of her. Tell her shut up.
5 families on welfare in Singapore open up their lives to our cameras.
Sick and tired of being chased out from the house.
我坦白讲，我现在是一分钱都没有。
Over 4 months, we filmed in Bukit Merah, home to some of the neediest people in Singapore. We follow our families through crises.
Twins only left for 1 bottle for 1 baby only.
我也不希望说他出事之后跟他姐姐一样，这样辛苦了。
I just wanted to get out from this place.
And see them through hope.
Okay.
Today got work, got money ah.
Yeah.
This is life at the bottom, as you've never seen before.
真的没有钱啊，这是很辛苦的。
Previously on Don't Call Us Poor.
Saya rasa macam tak cukup. Not enough. Pasal mungkin anak saya ramai sangat lah, saya ingat.
Maslinda Alil is a mother of 7. She lives in a 1-room rental flat at Spooner Road with 5 of her 7 children. In the 3 weeks since we saw Maslinda, the financial situation at home has taken a turn for the worse.
This is for the twins. Twins only left for 1 bottle for 1 baby only.
Maslinda says she's run out of cash to buy milk. Hanafi works at the container port and is paid only if he works. But when baby Hakaf was born, her husband Hanafi did not work for 3 weeks to help her with the children. A large part of the family's cash savings was spent on prenatal checkups. 2 days ago, Maslinda also paid $500 to settle part of an outstanding water bill.
How are you going to pay off the remaining $500?
Yeah, they call me, they say, I call them, they say that I can make installment lah by 1 month $50.
The family relies on husband Hanafi's monthly income of $800 plus $200 from the social service office.
Oh, Davy, Davy, go home.
2 minggu tu suami saya kena tangkap dengan polis pasal dia tak bayar, dia kena lock up for 5 jam pasal dia tak bayar duit maintenance untuk dia punya ex-wife. Dah 3 bulan lah.
Hanafi was previously married and has been paying alimony to his ex-wife. But with finances at home so tight, he's racked up arrears of $1,200. As a result, Hanafi's ex-wife is now taking him to court. His appointment is in 4 days' time, and he has to pay at least $400 or spend a day in jail.
And money how? Can pay on Monday.
Yeah, how?
You not pay then how?
You pay to inside.
Zen.
他们一共来分东西了，各个礼拜他们有分东西啊，谢谢小妹妹啊，乖乖乖，这好。
还需要什么东西吗？家里还好吗？
我等一下，很喘，因为我气喘病。
坐下来，坐下来，坐下来。
啊，你咬我？哦。
67-year-old Chew Peng Wah lives in a 1-room rental flat in Bukit Merah. He is divorced and lives apart from his 3 sons. His constant companion is his dog, a girl.
冲凉啊！1个礼拜没有冲凉了。我跟阿哥在这边差不多2年了。来来来，跟我啊， 好像女儿一样哦。一个人当然是有时有个伴也是好啦，好像回来有阿哥在这边做个伴还是什么，这样也是不会想的太多啦。Come, go up. Okay, thank you.
Uncle Chew is also close to his 15-year-old granddaughter, Angel, and indulges her when he can. Angel's father is currently serving time for drugs.
你看还有钱吗？好 ，OK 啊，拜拜。进钱给我啊，这个我会看啊，进钱给我啊。他也读书，他读得好，他成绩好。他跟我爷爷，我的成绩怎么样？他拿成绩单给我看，他的成绩不错，我们应该鼓励他一下子嘛。
Uncle Chew earns about $700 a month from his job at a warehouse. He also gets a monthly payout of $300 from his Central Provident Fund savings. The government is paying part of his housing and utilities bill. Most of Uncle Chew's money is spent on his family. $400 to his ex-wife and $300 for his family's internet and telephone bills.
我们转账去。小孩子你知道的，上网买那个便宜的东西，几块，让他买我就过给他咯。这个过账我会过，那个几多我说没有办法，我跟他讲了，如果你买多没有办法，几块钱爷爷可以过给你。
Saya tak tahu apa yang diorang nak cakap. Saya cuma standby je, just get ready ni lah.
Today, Hanafi has to go to court. His ex-wife is suing him for 3 months' worth of maintenance arrears. Hanafi owes her $1,200. He has to pay $400 today or spend 1 day in jail.
Buat sekarang ni saya kena pergi court. Jadi saya macam tak ada apa-apa lah. Like normal lah. Tapi saya tak tahu apa yang diorang nak cakap. Saya cuma standby je. Just get ready ni lah.
Hanafi and Maslinda first go to the childcare center to drop off 4-year-old Firhan and the twins. They have some savings set aside for their children. They could use the money to pay the arrears, but they are reluctant to touch it.
Jadi saya tak mau macam my children ni, diorang punya life macam gini lah, apa yang saya rasa lah. Jadi saya tak nak. Jadi ini duit diorang biar diorang saving. Saya tak menggunakan. In case kalau ada apa-apa betul-betul punya masalah, saya gunakan. Kalau no, is no lah.
Okay, Ivy.
Bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye.
We wait outside the family court for about an hour. When Maslinda and Hanafi reappear, it looks like there is good news.
I can smile right now. So I cannot smile. Now I can smile.
You can eat,
No, you
you
need, I
can
can eat,
drink,
I can drink. Yeah.
everything can.
Yeah.
As it turns out, Hanafi's ex-wife did not show up in court today, and the judge has postponed the hearing to 2 weeks later.
Hanafi still have to pay the maintenance. Then he had more times to go to work and save some money. And then until on the 30th, he can pay his ex-wife. Yeah. But today I'm very lucky lah. Yeah, very lucky. Hanafi not go to the prison.
Maslinda's newborn is now old enough to be placed in infant care. And with her younger children being taken care of, she is going to start looking for work to ease the family's financial burdens.
At the time when I meet her during the interview, she gave me a feeling that she's very self-motivated. She really wants to go back to the workforce.
For some time now, Sky Kwek has been attending counseling with his wife, Hung Chuan Chuan, to learn to manage his quick-fire temper.
Has been slowly changing quite a lot.
Sky has previously gone to jail for beating up Chuan Chuan. With a new baby in the family, his desire to improve the situation at home has grown.
当我听到他愿意去辅导的时候，我是觉得很高兴，因为我觉得他至少他是能够接受了帮忙，也能够接受说人家看待他的方式。
Chuan Chuan, what changes do you notice in Sky since 2 months ago?
I feel that he's more caring towards baby.
Okay. So he's putting a lot of this energy, and instead of being angry with you, he's like
focusing on the baby.
So what happens if after a while the baby starts to grow up? A few months later everything goes back to normal.
Have a new baby.
But the reality is that after a while, he will start to grow up.
Everything come back
to work and all that. So how are you going to maintain this relationship?
By then, because it will take a few months. So hopefully by then, temperament, everything can maintain.
Sky and Chuan Chuan hold down several part-time jobs, and between them earn about $1,000 a month. For Kevin, finding stable employment is an important step to easing the tensions at home.
For them to be able to get a job, but also to stay on the job, work regular hours, and get a good pay, not just because it adjusts to their schedule or it's a comfortable thing for them to do, like working at KFC and stuff like that, but really getting a job where they can provide for their family and for themselves also lah.
经过这次的辅导了，这期间呢，就是说多多少少会比较理智了一点，也不会说好像之前一发起脾气还是 totally lost。所以说现在 lost 还是会，晚年至少说 before 动手这些会想到后果这些咯。
脾气是稍微好了一点了，就是说觉得他可能没有这样。没有这样容易烦躁啦，不过是说进步还是要很多，空间还是很大。
And I think he has taken the first step by being very open and admitting his mistakes. I can also see that he does care for his family lah. It's just how he needs to be able to control himself as a person.
你觉得你离那未来还有多远？
挺远的，因为有时候就是说我可以勉强的不 honest 嘛我不生气了，我不舍不了。But your body language will show that okay, I'm in my anger. So to me, tone of voice 跟 body language 挺重要。
那么你觉得要什么样的东西？你要做什么才能够就是达到你要的目标？
还在寻找，还在寻找中。
Chew Peng Wah works 5 days a week for a food logistics company, shifting supplies in a refrigerated warehouse. But his working conditions are aggravating his asthma, and Uncle Chew plans to resign by the end of the month.
因为我在冷房里面做工，又搬又喘，一下子我就跑出来，一下子我就跑出来，这没有办法的，不是我不要做，是没有办法去做。所以我去找我们的议员，我跟他讲这样的情形，我说我年纪大了，你跟我写一封信给卫生部还是什么，哪一张来申请一个档口还是什么，我自己可以做一点小生意啊，过活这样。
Shortly after, Uncle Chew received a letter from the National Environment Agency asking him to attend a course. Uncle Chew has come for an interview at this training school. It's his first step to becoming a hawker.
我们这里是个小贩中心学校，你来到我们这里 ，OK， 我们会训练你。不过还没有训练你的时候，我们要了解你。好像做小贩不容易的 ，OK， 比如说你开档9点，你7点一定要到了。哦。
Uncle Chew signs up on the spot. The 6-week course starts in January. It is fully subsidized, so it won't cost him a cent. Not only that, he'll get a training allowance of $5 an hour.
这个是你要学做水果汁，切水果。哦，这个你要学。
现在我有机会这样做啊，我就做看看啦，看做得来做不来啦。我有一个肯定的地方，可以给我找到这份工作，就很一点安慰啦。
Life deals Uncle Chew a sudden blow.
你说我是怕我中风了，不该说。
Shortly after the new year, Chew Peng Wah was at work when he suffered a mild stroke and was sent to hospital. For now, any plans to become a hawker have been swept aside.
你看他一推进去那个 X 光啊，就是100块的，不是说1块钱的。我说我这现在是要请护理部帮助的，这个费用很大的。我说没有办法的，我说我跟他讲，他会叫那个社工来跟我们谈。
是担心那个钱的问题是吗？
钱也是没办法，没有就没有，真是。
你难过是什么事情呢？
你说我是怕我中风了，不该说。如果真的中风了，真的一个人有人想，我他妈就是不要自己亲手。我有看过人家中风，很辛苦的，所以我怕。
你最放不下的是谁？
这。
Mother of 6, Salbia Zaharuddin, is meeting her social assistance officer, Olivia, to discuss future plans. Salbia wants to pursue a course in early childhood development, and in a few weeks, they'll be meeting a career consultant.
Sometimes I know there are some work that offer course, so they give you an allowance first, allowance. That means, for example, if let's say if you go full time, right, let's say the pay is maybe $15 per hour, but when you're undergoing training, right, they also pay you, but maybe they only pay you half, like maybe $5. So
I don't want my life to be stagnant. So if I have a good education, then I get a better paying job. So it's not only for myself, but for my kids also.
I feel especially happy when I find that my client don't have to come back to us anymore, because it means that financially they are all right already, and then they don't need our assistance. It means that they are able to survive on their own and have already gained self-reliance on their own as well.
Salbia spent the last 4 years in and out of jail for taking drugs. Since her release 7 months ago, she's been fighting to get back on her feet. Salbia is required to go for a drug test every week. Each time, the results are negative.
If I were to take this again this time around, it's not going to be like 1 year or 18 months, it's going to be like 5 years. If I still doing the same thing, right, how are they to respect me, you see? They are giving me the chance to prove that I can be a good mother to them. And I don't want to break their trust anymore. The most important thing in my life is my kids. So I rather choose my kids than drug.
How would you rate your mother's cooking?
100 out of 100.
Why would you give her full marks?
Because all what she cook very nice.
In this series, we've taken a journey into the little known and little understood world of life on social assistance. Over 4 months, we've seen our 5 families do what they can with the various avenues of health. We've followed them through crisis and hope.
Just now when I fall down, basically Izan said, "Ma, please don't, I don't want to see you fall down." But I mean, it's something that if you fall, you have to stand back. In life, you will also do the same. You don't tell me you fall down, then you just let people step on you, right? Of course, you have to stand up.
Sky and Chuan Chuan have a long road ahead. Counseling will take time, and their challenge now is to find a stable job.
对于这新的一年，最大的期望是我女儿能把书读好，儿子就是希望他快高长大啦、健康啦。我自己本身是说希望能够找到一份稳定的收入，然后工作一切都安好就行。
Maslinda has found a job in a hospital that will pay her $600 a month.
Saya nak anak saya belajar, macam belajar macam atas-atas lah. Saya tak mahu dia macam hidup macam saya macam gini lah, macam rumah kecil. See? Saya nak kalau boleh nak kasih dia belajar berpandai. Satu hari dia jadi orang yang berguna dan dia tolong orang lah. Dia akan tolong orang yang susah jugalah. Itu saya naklah anak saya macam gitulah.
As for Chew Peng Wah, his condition was not too serious. He plans to resume his hawker course once he's out of hospital.
梦想，现在是梦想是没有什么，过了生活啊会比较安定一点这样的。我们现在的年纪的想法是这样，3餐吃得饱就可以了。
Finally, single mum Suliana Sulaiman. Her goal is to keep her depression in check and is taking up courses in order to get a better job.
All right. I really hope that I can move forward to a better life, to stop the financial help. I really hope that I can give in to those people who really need it more than me.